This video will cover metric newsflashes within the Raydiant Employee Experience platform. Metric newsflashes are newsflashes that are triggered when either a metric increases or hits a specific milestone number within the EX platform. They can be triggered for either a player, a team, or a generic identifier, and we'll walk through the setup. First, we'll navigate to the newsflashes area, or we can navigate directly to the metric newsflashes area by using the left-hand navigation bar. We'll click Add to get started. Give our newsflash a name. Choose our metric. And then we'll choose if we would like the metric to be triggered for a user, a team, or the generic identifier. We'll go with user this time. If you are using points and rewards, you can add optional points, and you can also add a badge. Here is where we'll decide what will trigger that newsflash. We can use either increases, decreases, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. If we're trying to set up a newsflash that goes off when someone has 10 sales this month, we'll choose that greater than or equal to and make that 10. A very important thing to note about metric newsflashes is the default is set to have the player notified and personalize their newsflash. What that means is that the player will receive an email and will be able to create their own message that will display on the screens and in the messaging platform. A good best practice is to start with the second option, where when triggered, the newsflash is posted without requiring the player personalization. This will give your team some time to learn about the EX platform, and it will also give you a little more control over the messaging. We'll put an appropriate message in. We'll decide on who can repost the newsflash. In this case, I'm going to stay with only admins allowed to repost the newsflash to the TV. We'll add our team. Even though we're adding a team here, this specific newsflash is set for users. Anyone in this team will be able to set it off. If we were using the team option, it would take the total of all the individuals on the team as the metric, and it would only go off for the team. We'll add our watchers, and we'll save. Our newsflash is now in our system, but it is not in the channel. If you would like this to display on the TVs, we will need to put this into the channel. If you would just like people to get notified through the apps, you can just leave it like this. Whether or not it's in a channel, anyone who is a player or watcher will get a notification if someone does hit this newsflash. We'll go ahead and put it into the channel. We'll navigate to channels, choose the channel we want to add this newsflash to, drag over that newsflash step, choose our newsflash, and then customize. We can either display the total value that the player is at when this newsflash goes off or not. We can add a background image if we don't like the default one. This duration is how long the person's image will stay up with the message while their song is potentially playing. The transition is what is going to play on the screen when the newsflash goes off. We can use the default one. We can use a player personalized transition such as a YouTube video, or we can select a new one. In the tag newsflash, there are multiple options for that intro. So if you'd like something different, you can choose it. You could also choose multiple ones. If you'd like to preview the newsflash, you can check only one and then hit that play button down here. We'll stay with the default. And then lastly, we'll choose our advanced settings. This is whether or not we want that player's song to play while the image is showing and the message is showing on the screen. We can use the player song if present or no song, player song or specific song, only a specific song or no song. Once you've made your choices, you can save. And your metric newsflash has been added. If you have any questions, you can reach us at support.raydiant.com or use our online chat feature in the bottom right-hand corner. Thank you and have a great day.